After the death of Firoz Shah Tughlaq, the successors of Firoz Shah ruled up to 1414, but they were all weak, and the dynasty came to an end in 1414 AD. After the fall of Tughlaq dynasty, there came the Sayyids. On the death of the last Tughlaq king, the nobility at Delhi placed Daulat Khan Lodi, an Afghan, on the throne, but he was soon driven out by Khizr Khan Sayyid, and Khizr Khan founded the Sayyid dynasty. And the Sayyids ruled from 1414 to 1451 AD. However, the four rulers of this dynasty were not so strong. So in 1451, Behlol Lodi, an Afghan governor of the Punjab, ascended the throne at Delhi, and he established or founded Lodi dynasty. This dynasty starts from 1451 and ends in 1526. It is founded by Behlol Lodi. Behlol Lodi was a capable and successful general. His immediate task was to establish friendly ties with Afghans and then take their help to re-establish control over Sultanate. He suppressed revolts in Mewar and Doab. He annexed Jaunpur. After his death, Sikandar Lodi came to the throne and ruled till 1517. Behlol Lodi ruled till 1489. Sikandar Lodi died in 1517, and after his death, Ibrahim Lodi came to the throne. He ruled from 1517 to 1526 AD. He was the last Lodi king to rule Delhi. His ruling period saw a series of revolts, while his behavior and attitude caused much dissatisfaction among the nobles. His brother Jalal Khan revolted against him. He sent an army to crush Rana Sanga. Daulat Khan, the governor of Punjab, revolted against him. and invited Babur from Kabul to invade India. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat in 1526. This brought to an end of Delhi Sultanate, and then Mughals ruled India for a long time. This is all about the Sultanate. Then in 1526, after the defeat of Lodis, Mughals came into existence, and Babur established Mughal Empire in India. Some of the great rulers of Mughal dynasty were Babur, the founder. Next one is Humayun, son of Babur. Humayun's son Akbar the Great. Then Jahangir. Then Shah Jahan. And the last and the most important or the powerful Mughal ruler, Aurangzeb. Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur belonged to the Mughal family. The Mughals were Chagatai Turks. They had for their predecessors Temur from their father's side and Genghis Khan from their mother's side. The first and the famous battle fought by Babur in India was the Battle of Panipat in 1526. He defeated Ibrahim Lodi. The second important battle was the Battle of Khanwa in 1527 against Rana Sanga of Mewar. He also defeated Rana. After the death of Babur, his son Humayun came to the throne in 1530 AD. Trouble started for the young king. There were attacks by Afghans who wanted Mughals to leave India. The ruler of Gujarat, Bahadur Shah, also threatened Delhi. Humayun succeeded in conquering the provinces of Gujarat and Malwa, but he could not establish his power elsewhere. Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah Suri. In the Battle of Chausa in 1539. He marched against Sher Shah. The very next year, that is in 1540, but was again defeated by Sher Shah in the Battle of Kannauj. The kingdom which Babur had acquired was now with Sher Shah, while Humayun was homeless. Humayun wandered homeless for 15 years. Then, with the help of the Shah of Persia, Humayun recaptured Delhi in 1555. But Humayun did not live long. He died in 1556 AD. He was buried in Delhi. Humayun did not have the time to consolidate the Mughal Empire in northern India. This job was left to his son and successor Akbar, who was only 13 in 1556 when his father died.